Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I've been updating things, as you may have noticed. It's been fun. Yeah, did a couple little things with a few extra little bits fixed. Quite happy with it. Yeah, mostly the random color of the day thing. I didn't want to do like a first or a lurk or something like that, so it's not true. Yeah, anyway, it's a new thing. It counts. It gives you random colors so you can enjoy it. I'm getting some weird ghosting again. I don't know why that happens. I trust it's not been too noticeable when I'm playing. Still, it bothers me. I just cut like 50 sources out to try and make it more streamlined. Apparently that backfired somewhat. Because it's worse? Question mark. The it's desynced is the trouble. What if we use the other capture? Well, this one, for whatever reason, doesn't desync. Not sure. But we're getting ever so much closer to getting some actual, what calls it, alerts up. I can jump over to that scene real quick if you want to have a look. It is. There's going to be no mic. Bam. Wait. And I should just be able to add that as a scene, and it should just work. We hope. What's it called? Alerts. What did I call it? Alerts in OBS, maybe? We have too many scenes at the moment. I've been just making more stuff, and that means that there's just more and more scenes. Okay, let's fix this real quick. What's going on here? It's right here. I found it earlier. NS alerts. Okay. NS alerts. Add scene. There we are. It's got a space bar, so it appears at a different section. Bam. Okay, it's going to appear. Holds around for a little bit. Fades out again. Looks good? Looks good. I think it's going to be great. I'll only use that for the big ones. For the minor alerts, any alert that is just like not a big deal, I said not a subscription, so follows and whatnot, because I like to keep the followers a bit low key. I've got these ones, which will just go wow. And maybe I'll make some hearts pop out for the followers as well, you know. But I've been adding layers to this scene, so all sorts of new things can happen on the on the OBS. I think it's good. I think it's great. It's a lot of fun. And I think it looks better with more stuff going on. I've had a big think about how to rework all the regular overlay parts. They look a little bit less slapdash, and I've had some good ideas. At first I thought it was going to be too computationally heavy to have the because currently this one, what you're currently looking at is 4 instances of the overlay. Like this one is behind everything. This one over here is one piece, and then the one just below it, this is another piece, and then this is another piece, and then this is yet another piece. Why do you not get picked up? There, this one is cut off, so it's just a little piece to fill the gap. Anyway, so it's already been rendered 4 times, and I thought if I change the way I'm rendering it, it's going to be rendered 4 times. That'll be terrible. But I mean, my computer hasn't lit on fire yet, so probably fine, probably manageable. So I think it's pretty good. Also, fun fact, turns out I'm CPU rendering. It's not even using my graphics card. This is all being encoded by CPU. So that's the thing. We are not CPU limited though. We're at like 3%, just running things idly, and it barely goes up when we start, what you call it, playing the game. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the performance. The next task is to be sorting it so that I can, what you call it? Sorting it so that I can navigate it better, because currently it's getting to the point where it's a little difficult to navigate with all the nested scenes or whatever. Like, I've lost the game scene. It's around here somewhere. I'm sure it is. But we have to find it first. Anyway, since y'all seem a little bit busy, cough cough, I might boot the game up and we'll start having a look around. We're gonna get back into blueprints today. So I've been having a lot of fun with blueprints. I do have some notes. That reminds me to pull up my notes. I've been keeping my notes in Krita, because Krita has done good things, question mark? Crypto. No, not crypto. Krita. 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 There we go. So it's really nice because I can layer things. Let me... There he is. So this is my notes. If I lean a little bit this way. One of the things which I was trying, which didn't work out, by the way, was using a different tracking software. And it was nice, except if I tilted my head, it went like this far, just from a casual tilt. So we might be paying a price for some hand tracking later. We'll see. Crypto has done good things. I'm sorry, Sammy. I'm so sorry. I've done everything wrong. It's the robot in my translation service. It's just ruining my life. Hi, Sammy. How you doing? Actually, let me just get the spoilers out of the way. There we go. Right. So this is my notebook. Can you even see my layers? I think you can. Yeah, just. So I have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of notes. And essentially each one of these is a different page, and I'm just working as we go. Some of these need to be redone, but I'm going to keep all the old versions, just in case there's something interesting in here that we really want. Like the groundskeeper notes is really fun. We could have that. Goom, hi Goom, how you doing? Welcome in. A new button, Rainy, a new fun button. You can click it if you want. It'll be fun. What else do we have? So in the notes, I just put them away for now. Excuse me. Yes, I'm gonna boot up the game now. So blueprint spoilers. We're playing blueprints. That's the game. Dear. Hey. By the time I alt tabbed, I didn't get to see the color. Oh no! What is it? BBF1. So that's mostly green, good amount of blue, and less red. So was that cyan? That should be a grayish cyan, right? Right. Let me check. Yes, gray cyan. I'm so happy. Okay. I've done so much work with colors. So much work. But yes, if you redeem that button, it's like a daily check-in thing, but it gives you a color, and then it changes the overlays for a second or two. I can make it a bit longer, maybe. Yeah, not sure. One thing actually... Oh, you know what I can do? Let's do this real quick. Okay. If I go to this one... No. This one. Okay, if I add a color source... source clone, maybe? Hey! Ooh, a nice mossy green. I like that one. That's a nice fun color. Alright. Where is my... How quickly would this... How fast can I set this up? Color source, add existing. Alerts. Random color, okay. Boop. Yep, okay, perfect. That's what we want. We go... No, not that. I have to clone it. That's add clone. Clone. What do you call it? Like a random color, personal color? Okay. Source the clone is going to be alerts effect. Source alerts. There we are. This one. Okay. No audio. Okay. Filters. Add. Adds mask. Okay. Tiny little square. Yes, perfect. Stick it here. Okay. Is that good? Is that good? We like where that is. Is that a good spot for it? It's gonna be on every scene, by the way. So. Okay. Cool. Okay, and then we go add text source. Okay, and it's going to be okay. How's about that? So this can pop up when somebody redeems it, and it'll hang around for a little bit longer. That sound fun? That sounds fun. Nice. Okay. Yeah. So, getting distracted. Blueprints time. Where is my game going? It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. Okay. So, for those of you just joining us, Blueprints is a game which is kind of like a puzzle game, but kind of not really as well. I found it's more like a it's an exploration game. It's a detective game, and the style of the game, as far as I can understand, is that it just drowns you in clues. It gives you 100,000 clues for every puzzle that there is, including the one that you're up to, and also ones far, far beyond what you're up to. So, yeah, that's why we have the notebook. The notebook is to get all the information that we think we might need, and a lot of information we probably don't need. It's not a puzzle game, it's an aneurysm simulator. Hi, Horny Jail, how you doing? Welcome in. So far, I found no particular puzzle to be very hard. So, where are we up to? We're at day 9, I think. Day 10? Yeah, and each individual room puzzle has been fairly easy. The biggest problem we've had is figuring out what to do, first of all. And then second of all, how do we do it? Oz, hello. How you doing? Welcome in. So this is the estate. And we inherit the estate. Yay. Consider your goal to reach out. I don't doubt your lack of troubles. Look, it's day 10. Okay, we've got pretty far on day 9, day 8, and day 7. So we're doing all right overall. Got a lot of stuff. There's still a lot of rooms that we haven't seen. Okay, Jad, here's the thing. I did look at another streamer who's playing Blueprints, and I was like, this will be safe. I'll just duck in and out. I just want to see what day they're on. It'll be fine. They're in a room that I've seen. The room in front of them is also a room that I've seen. Nothing new will happen. I walked in, they turned around, there's 2 new rooms, and I'm like, what? So, I know there's like a quarry or something somewhere, but I've never seen anything like that. Oh dear. It's a tricky game. You just get a lot of information very quickly. Okay. We have the outer room. Let's go to that first. Being productive has gone into talking BG3, so now I'm playing BG3. Sick. That sounds like fun. So last achievement, like I said, I didn't look at what he was doing. As soon as I realized it was a different room, I'm like, get out of there. It was just sort of like stonework stuff. So last stream, the main thing we did was we got to this. We got into the west wing garden. It turns out that you can just leave the house and go left, and there's this locked gate. And our mans was so polite he wouldn't unlock the gate. And the main thing that this got us is you guys like dig spots. That's interesting. The main thing got us was this. It's an outside room that sits over here, and question mark. Yeah, it just seems to have one of every type of room in it, and they're all really weird and powerful, and they massively change your run. This is like I want to call it a pity mechanic. It seems like if you do these things, then it'll change the shape of today's run. So in this case, runes more likely to dig spots, or plants cost feet instead of gems. Gems is like a rare resource. So considering we are swimming in footsteps at the moment, that's pretty tempting. But I am going to go for the tool shed. Probably for the Pokédex. But before we go anywhere, we need to make some notes. Why do we need to make some notes? Because Mr. Groundskeeper has given us new information. If I just move this out of the way quick. See how it says root cellar? Rooms in your house will be more likely to dig spots. Turns out there's a shovel, chat. We need to find a shovel. So I'm going to add that to my notes real quick. I forgot to get my stylus. Sorry, you'll pardon me for a moment. Anyway, Oz, you were complimenting my overlays the other day. Thank you. Appreciate that. But I have a new button, new funny button. But Nogla? Apparently that's his name. Nougla. That's the groundskeeper's name. I didn't write him. Okay, about 4 pixels is good. What color are we gonna write this in? Yeah, pardon the handwriting. I don't have good handwriting. And I think half of this was done with the mouse. Need shovel. So that's about the cloister. This is the angels. Why can't I draw it? There. This is about angels. It's the inside options. So, oh, the tablet's wobbly. This is a mistake. Nougla? That's what I've written. What about overlays? There's a color of the day button now. This is like instead of a first or a lurk redeem. It's not a lurk redeem. Like a daily check-in redeem. I've got a color of the day now. So you can log in, get your color of the day, and it'll make everything light up that color for a few moments. I still want to do the There you go. What do we get? Ooh, deep blue. Deep blue, very nice. Very nice color. Why am I not drawing? Because I'm not in draw mode. There we go. Perfect. And yes, this is a U. So just don't at me. Don't at me, okay? I told you my handwriting's bad. Alrighty. On that bombshell, back to the video game. I don't think we put the cellar down because I've never seen a shovel. We're going to go for the tool shed. Need to work on my overlay, but I got new ideas to tinker with. Ooh, I heard something like that. Chat! It's my shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. Okay, and is this the mallet? It is. Nice. So that lightens our load on wash helper. Okay. The hammer lightens our load on keys quite a lot and lets us get a lot of secondary items like money and gems. So that's good. I'm not so sure about what the shovel's going to do. I don't know what the reward for the shovel is yet. Oh, that's how you do this. That's so smart. Okay. I was going to sneak up the side of the house, right, and see if we could get to where the garage was. But the log plank's on the other side, so you can't get up the side of the house before you spawn the house in. That's pretty cool. Nice safety mechanic. And this is the locked gate. It was locked by a tiny little pin. And my mans couldn't just, like, reach through and grab it. So we have canonically T-Rex arms. Just how it is. So that cost us... Washing board. These wash clothes. By the way. Oh, right. It's one of those corrugated metal ones. Of course. They do have electricity, though. So I think washing machines probably have been invented by now. Still, it feels very like turn of industrialization in this era. We do have the date somewhere. Let me check my notes. In the codes and dates one. I'm not showing this because it's got a lot of stuff. We are the 4th of November, we think? Maybe. Have to come back. Now there's one other thing that we wanted to do. Which was... Screenshot this. This might take a little moment. Do you want to do that? We'll just explore for a bit first, okay? Because I don't want to spend too long staring at menus. Okay, 64. Does that make sense? We start with 73 out, 3 back. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Shouldn't it be 5? No, because the grounds and the west wing count as separate rooms. Okay. That's fine. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I want the hallway later. Okay, we can get a little bit of extra stuff. Storeroom should just give us a lot of freedom going forwards. What you get? Ooh, dark grey, not bad. Chapel's real tempting. Let's go as deep as we can first, though. I want a den. Parlor will do. Lucky, nice. Alright, what do we got? The other two identical statements. What? The other two statements have identical wording. So that's a lie. Or does it mean identical to each other, perhaps? This box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. Oh, this one might be fun. One sec. So, the parlor game is a game with a couple of rules. Here they are. There will always be one box which displays only true statements. There will always be one box which displays only false statements. So far, we've only had 2 liars and 1 truth. We've never had like an irrelevant piece of information, except one time there was a blank one, and I don't know how to measure that. One box has a prize. The prize is 2 gems, which is pretty good. Could this be true? This box and the white box are both empty. Yes. Could this be true? This box and the blue box are both empty. Yes, that would be true, which would make this one false. The two statements have identical wording. Yeah, that works. Can I do this the other way? Could you be false and one of you be false? This box and the white box, this box and the blue. So these two are giving us information that is identical, right? They're both telling us the status of both of these two boxes. So they can't one be true and one be a lie. So they must both be either true or a lie. Suppose the gems are in the white box, then this is a lie, this is a lie, and this is also a lie. So it would be false by definition. And we can do the same logic with the gems in the blue box. The gems have to be in the black box. Neat. Okay. Oh, I didn't check the store, the tool shed. Whoops. Do I have the... What are we looking at? Locations? Yeah, don't need that one. We need this one. Parlor, Blackbourne, we have that. Video game. Video game? Video game. I'm doing so much alt tabbing, I'm getting a little... Okay, deeper. Closet? This is real awkward. Maybe I built a terrible room. Oh, money. Nice, we know about the bishop, we know about the angels. So far, only this one has been relevant. Other than that, there's not a lot to do here. We're now 100% confirmed on... Pardon me. We're now 100% confirmed on the chess pieces being the same in the same rooms. But I don't know what they mean yet. Let's change the key cards, because I don't think there's any reason not to do this. I did think at one point that maybe having a security door would make it... I thought maybe a security door would have a higher level room behind it, like a rarer room. But that doesn't seem to be the case, but then we've only opened like one thing. Oh. Oh. I don't like these rooms, but we'll go with the laundry, because it's new. Here you go, here's a washing machine. Speaking of washing machines, exactly. Should have been paying attention. Alright. Big tub of bleach. You know, that one. Is that it? Yep. It says we can launder our money here. What does that mean? This service costs $5 and exchange all of your gems with all of your coins. Huh. Wash and dry. This service costs $5 and exchange all of your keys with all of your gems. Fluff and fold. Service costs 10 and will exchange all of your keys with all of your coins. Huh. So coins are cheap, chat. Beginning to regret picking up the second lot of coins. If we had have left the coins in the chapel, could have picked them up after doing this. I think we go for like a no money route. And what was our thing? So we got the sledgehammer, which is probably going to give us more gems than average. I don't know the reward for a shovel yet. want like 50-50. I don't want all of them put into one or the other. Well, let's just get a boatload of gems, I think. Okay. We still have $1 somehow. How do we have $1? What? What? So we gained 6. Oh, had 1 gem before it. Right. Right you are. Right you are. I was trying to do the math and I forgot that you keep that. That makes a lot of sense. Yes, so if we had gems, they would become coins. The furnace is back again. That's really annoying. Hey, gem rooms. Sick. We know the chess piece. I didn't see a chess piece. Was there one? I'll spend a step to double check. No, but we do have power. Ah. Ah. You are a machine. You can be powered. Oh. Okay, maybe it is time to do that note. Okay. Where was the power? This one. Color picker. Whatever. So the So we've got a list of some buildings require power. Requires is used loosely here. Some of them just have a bonus effect or whatever if they get power. Like escaping. The garage let us escape when it had power. Okay, so it looks like we can power this machine to do something. I believe, yes, the security does transmit power and the passageway transmits power. So we've got 3 chances to get a generator here, which would be very nice. That's not a generator. It's another furnace. We've seen a furnace 3 times now. I can't resist 3 keys. That's a lot of work. I also want to check. Was the garage in the same spot? In slot 4? Slot 4. Is this the only place the garage can be? I don't know, but it seems likely. No power to lift this up. Yes, the big green trees. I thought the green trees spawned in when we put the garage down, but they were there when we saw it from outside. So maybe it's not what I thought it was. Free item? No. Yeah, still have 2 chances to get a generator. Or a left turn would be good. Laboratory. I do need to get power to the lab. Let's put down more power buildings. Maybe power begets power. And might just check this. Ugh. We'll go dining room for a left turn, but I don't like that one. It's not very helpful. This is pilot and plot. Yes, that one. Could be at least something in here. Typically work over at Sinkalab, so I got set over here for a month to assist more new turbine tests. I think I need some help. The past 3 days I've been unable to find the laboratory in the estate. Today was the first success. Can anyone tell me if this is typical? And if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. I will never get over the fact that this changing labyrinth of a house is diegetic. Everybody in the universe just has to deal with the fact that the house changes. And that's so funny to me. Okay. Is this relevant to me? Perhaps. You know what? We're taking notes. We'll take notes of it. Do I have a note for... Save some letters? No. Angels? No. Groundskeeper? No. Music? No. Italics? We don't have the italics yet. Fuse box we know about. Room locations, we're going to do that later. We probably should do that while paying attention. Cards, no. Don't need the foundry, don't need the archives. The room list with... Apparently I'm doing that 3 times. That's okay. Unless it's just the bottom. Okay, so we need a new page specifically for lab results. Let's up the size a little bit. Okay. What do we actually know about this? Not a lot. Cut a little area off. You don't have the lab written down. It's a room that needs power. Or because it's the rest of it. Did I know? Good spotting. I thought I had that. No, you're right. You're right. I'd forgotten. My curse has disappeared. If I set the size to 3 pixels, I can't see the cursor. 4 I can, 2 I can, but not 3. Lab. Nice. So I don't know if this heating and cooling is super important. We're gonna do that. So it just says heating and cooling curves, H2O. Okay, and this is 20 degrees. Mount Holly, which is where we are. It's in freezer. No? Yeah, in Mount Holly freezer. Not sure what that means. Okay. Ice down there, melting point up there. Complete thaw just below 20 degrees C. It's a B, trust me. We'll call it about 18. Nice. Is there any other information here? Atmospheric pressure 93 kPa. Test 205. Does that matter? Don't know. What I do care about, though, is man's name. Randolph M. As the lab tech. Okay. Maybe it's relevant, maybe it's not. And just for completeness, we'll do this PPT, 0.1 to 0.5 PPT. 0.1 to 5 PPT. Papa trillion? Papa thousand, maybe? That's quite a lot. What does it mean H2O melting with a PPT? Now my chemistry brain is wondering if that means anything, and it's very strange. Alright. Blueprints over here. Ooh. So that note's new. We have been in the lab before. Computer, we have... Email can only be accessed via the security terminal. We know that's not true. Are you the generator? No, you're like a Tesla tower. I don't believe the notes mean anything. You need power. Yeah. No other clickables. Last time I think there was a gem or something on the table. No. Right. The other thing we can do here is we can run an experiment. What are we going to do? Each time we find some trash while digging, gain a star. Wow. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, gain a key, a gem, or a die selected randomly. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting your room, add a small chest at the entrance hall. Some of these are much more achievable than others. Some of these are much more achievable than others. We have the shovels. This might just be the only chance we get to do the digging. I don't like doing hallway from hallway, so that's not going to happen. Do I want a million bajillion stars? That's the question. Because the stars are pretty cool, and they seem to be permanent. So just having more of them will upgrade every future run. I'm going to be a little bit low on footsteps today because of the way I built the castle. So the small chest, the entrance hall is not the best, but we do have a sledgehammer, so we can always do that. Like, we can open the small chest for free. You know, in for a penny, in for a pound. Okay, research logs. Experiment 1, successful triggers 1. So we don't actually get to do anything with that? No. Okay, that's worth noting though. Oops. Ew, icky color, icky color. Is it called test? Test results? Yes. Lab tests seem to be recorded to no effect. Yeah, sometimes you just type a thing and then you gotta try again. It's meant to say uninteractable, but it does not. Okay. Too nervous, chat. Too nervous. Excellent. Alright, so we know that we've done an experiment and it has whatever, no results. Should we find them? Okay. Anything else we can do here? Pause the experiment? If we pause it, can we start it up again? I don't want to find out. Does the network help us today? I don't believe so. payroll is not here. I think payroll was only on the terminal in the office. It's like the payroll is the office's thing, just like experiments is the lab's thing. We can do a special order though. I don't know why I would want a metal detector, but we can try. We're not connected to the other thing. Email? From the office. Interesting. Okay. So, this note says that electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. We just learned from the actual software that it can only be accessed from the office. So what sort of a lie is this? Like, it's not correct, but it's also very not correct. Observatory does not transmit power. I want to keep the power going, because this is the last chance we get for it. So we've got to put the darkroom down. Flashing light warning. Okay, flashing lights is over. Don't know what we're drafting. There's a gem. I believe the generator requires a gem. Probably something I should have kept track of. Ooh. This is new. What are you? Patio. Spread gems to each green room. Huh. I don't think we have any green rooms. I'm not sure if that works in advance. Like, trust computers not lie. Hi, Standard Error. How you doing? Welcome in. Alright, can I barbecue? I'm gonna barbecue. Okay, so patio, spread gem. I don't know if spread effects work ahead of schedule. I don't know if we need the green rooms on the map, or if placing a green room will now give it a gem. I suspect placing a green room will give it a gem, but I don't know. Old tin can, not worth picking up. Plus a star. Old tin can, not worth picking up. Plus a star. This is really good. This is really good. We're 2 days ahead on our star count. That's pretty good. Yeah, what are you? Buried below. Occasionally you may discover small amounts of dirt in certain rooms. With a shovel, you may excavate. Sick. Okay, I did kind of figure that out. Good pick with the gem room. Other two probably would have both been furnace. Ah, good point. Good point. We have seen the furnace like 3 times today. So absolutely. The one time I drafted a furnace, this is pretty funny. Where was it? It was like day 1. Yeah. Day 1 we got the boiler room, then the dark room, then the furnace, and then we just put down like 5 more red rooms. I think the aquarium spawned because it counts as red. It's very funny. We couldn't enter the aquarium because I ran out of footsteps, so I don't know what the aquarium does yet. But yeah, we had everything this day. The other thing was though, we powered the furnace. Darkroom pulls the wall over your eyes. Yeah, I've turned that off. Well, if you power the furnace, it gives you a key. It like forges a key. It's really cool. Anything else here that's relevant? Not really. I'm not sure I like the patio. Like, it's not doing a lot for my draft. Spread green rooms is like an endgame effect. Endgame effect. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Bad hallway, corridor, nursery. Hear me out. nursery is the best choice here. I know the corridor and hallway both look pretty good. Favorite green room then? The one that gives you a sledgehammer most of the time. Courtyard, I think it is. That one's pretty good. So we're going to put the nursery in, because the nursery often gives us a cool item. 4 coins. 3 coins. Delightful. That's the worst nursery I've had in a while. Did we have this? Go back to my notes real quick. OBS? Where's OBS gone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Do have that. What's the next one? So we only need 7, 8, 9 and the T at the end of gates of 8. So we don't really need to worry about letters until we get to rows 7, 8, 9 anymore. The one starts with an S. I'm not sure if I've seen it. The cloister? Let's see. No. You saw the one in the outer room. Does the outer room... I don't know if this is a spoiler question or not, but there was a green room in the outer room. Would that count as an outer room, or would that count as a green room? I'm not sure yet. Okay, well, we got 5 steps from the nursery, so that's something. We most surely will come back. Okay. It looks like no power today, unless we can bulldoze a room somehow. To the dining room. They're not even going to give me like a pity coin or a gem or something? Dining room, gold pawn. Dining room, gold pawn. Don't save. I didn't check the patio. Did anyone see what was on the patio? I believe it was nothing. Do I not have a green room in here? There we go. Okay. You can't see that. It's fallen off the bottom. I have too many notes. I'm gonna cut you, save, close. Text box. Whatever, they can overlap a little bit. You'll manage, right? Okay, I move you up, raise. Perfect. Okay. Notes noted. Did we miss a chess piece anywhere else? We did miss a chess piece somewhere else. Passageway was none. Let me just check my notes real quick. Passageway is none. Garage, did I check? I did not check the garage. Bollocks. Yeah, 48 steps. 47, 46, 45, 44. I didn't check the nursery either, did I? Ah, what a mistake. Mistake. keys? The hell? Spare set of car keys? So here's white. Do I have that on my list? Ah, gold pawn. Gold pawn. I do have nursery with the gold pawn on my list. That's correct. It's right at the top. I just didn't read it because it's right at the top. I thought I'd been there. Okay, well, it looks like we're going back to the garage. You know how I said I'm surprised we didn't get a pity thing? It was right here. I just didn't see it. Alright, back we go. Passageway, nothing as expected. Garage. Give me chest piece. I'm expecting a knight. If my new theory is correct, I expect a knight in here. Nothing. Haha, swan song. Nice. Ad break time. Oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry, chat. Ads are starting. I'll try not to do anything too interesting while the ads are running. It's the first half of ads. Can I get... time, nothing in italics. Okay. It might be time to start screenshotting things. What was the theory? No answer for me, a blue chat. Right on, right on. Okay, well then we can answer a few simple questions. What's the theory? So, knights seem to be spawning in, like, quote-unquote useful rooms. So, how to put it? The bishop spawned in the religious room. The other bishop spawned in the rumpus, which is another faith-based room, because it had the genie in it. All the, like, normal rooms that you would find in a house have a pawn in them. Mostly. The knights in the observatory and in security made me think that a room which has a sort of, like, house function, if that makes sense, would have a chess piece. So, like, the laboratory. I didn't check the laboratory either, did I? Ah, I'm so silly. Okay. It's right there. I guess we should check it. Okay. I can open both. Me. Okay, okay. Before we get too distracted, it's time for the books. How am I going to do this? Nothing in the laboratory, don't worry. Okay, Honey Jet. I know we're excited, but please, I don't need an answer to every question, if that makes sense, right? I want to figure these out myself. If you don't know the answer, it's okay to think aloud and participate. If you do know all the answers, just smiley face, right? Yeah, and I mean, it's on my way to check the dark room. So if I had a switchboard, I'm going to go back to check anyway. So, how could you know I'm not gaslighting? Well, that's not fun, though, you know? You got to be fun about it. Okay, that's all. I got distracted again. So, do I want to screenshot the directory? Kinda. Okay. This is going to take a little bit of time, chat. Do apologize. Add new layout. Please, up. Okay. Directory 1. Paste. Turn off you. Okay. Why is closer written like that? Is that not how it's spelled? I mean, these are my notes. I'll spell them however I like. Okay, copy. Nice. 2. This is going to be a pain to maintain. It's fine. Okay. Can I organize these, please? Go. So somebody pointed out last time, I think it was Standard Error, who said that this is going to be much easier to keep track of things this way around. Was it you? Or was it, it might have been Myriad. Myriad might have said this. Because we need a lot of information. A lot of information seems to be room related, not just yeah, it's probably Myriad. Myriad's got good ideas. A lot of the information is tied to the room. So directory sleep. Okay. Directory hallway. Directory. Get a little bit of spoilers as to where I'm up to in the game, I'm just realizing. Not spoilers, but shop. Directory, what are we going to call it? Having to shit not be able to drop to lavatory must be a nightmare. Yeah, absolutely. Red. Finally. Say finally, like the game's not going to just throw another thing at us later. Okay. So all of you, I'm going to stick you at the very bottom of my entire collection. This is going to take a little while. Okay. Perfect. It's actually below the background. Let's fix that. I'm going to group you real quick. Excellent. So, inside this thing, I can collapse it for scrollability. I'm going to start translating our other notes. Namely, these notes. Easiest way to do this is probably to draw. Oh, that's a really ugly gold, but it's fine. How do you make gold? Is it like orange or is it yellow? Nice. Save. Close. Click on you. Right click. Convert to. Where's convert to? Convert to raster, please. 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 Paint layer. Okay. Now, if I select you. Now, I should be able to go through and just drop them in. Over there for a minute. please. Hello? Perfect. Okay. Goldport Den Nursery. Why did you paste a vector layer? Oh, it's just called vector layer. It's not a vector layer at all. Each. Okay. Den Goldport. Then we need nursery. Okay. Merge. Bedroom has a gold. What, bedroom? Bedroom? There is a bedroom. Bedroom. Okay. Dining room? I believe you're just a normal room, right? Yes, there you are. Yes, okay. Storeroom. I'm blind. Where's my storeroom gone? There it is. Oh, I may have made a mistake. It's fine, right? I mean, worst comes to worst, we just have to copy our entire directory again. Storeroom, Goldborn, dining room, Goldborn. We did dining, I think? Drawing. Dining, Goldborn. Okay. I think that's everything. Text again, in white this time. Okay, save, close. It is. Okay. Using the observatory, so it's fine. Lurking. Hi, Opal. Have a good luck. Thanks for stopping by. Why are you at the top of everything? I love graphics. You, am I? You didn't merge down? Oh no. It's gonna be so frustrating when I've made mistakes. Ah, okay. You know what? This copy pasting is taking too long. We're just gonna write it out by hand. It's gonna be ugly, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. In that case, we can get rid of you, delete letters. So we did that one, did that one, did that one. The Nook has a white rook. It's gonna be really annoying when all of this turns out to be, well, actually, not relevant. Okay. Whitish. Yes. Chapel has a white bishop. Chapel has a red room. Nice. This is much easier. Guest bedroom is a gold pawn. Where's my sleeping quarters gone? Hello, hello, where's my... We've only gone, done, and scuffed it, chat. Rook in the nook. Yeah, that's the one that throws me off the most, because it rhymes. And this is the sort of game to really reward, like, a rhyming thing like that. But it doesn't have any meaning for me. Which is bad. And apparently, did I not screenshot the sleep quarters? Okay, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, hallways, green rooms. It's just gone. Alright, well... I don't know where it went, but we can grab it again. Directory, bed. It didn't come up with an error, so it is a unique name. Which means that I've lost whatever it was last time. Okay. Let's just go through. Gold, please. Do. Guest bedroom is a gold pawn. Yes. Nursery is a gold pawn. Nice. Regular bedroom is also a gold pawn. Nice. Have we done everything? No, not a hope of everything. Okay. The other one we need is none. 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 Why don't I just do an X? Yeah. Okay, whatever hotkey I hit just deleted my entire layout. That's a dangerous hotkey. Okay. X. X. Do not believe there's one in the billiard room either. Utility closet and the closet do not have one. Yes. Dying to UI. Chat, help me out. What am I doing wrong? Believe every green room we've found so far does not have one. Actually, I don't know about the courtyard. But that seems fine. Boudoir has a black pawn. Okay. Bunk room. Did we see the bunk room? I don't believe so. The hallways currently all have nothing. I think even the corridor had nothing, right? Yes. West Wing Hall corridor, hallway, passageway, Great Hall. Now, I'm going to write an X on the Great Hall, but I don't know if there's uh, a chess piece inside one of the doors and we just didn't see it. Maybe, maybe not. Red rooms, red rooms. The gym and the pantry. Lavatory, I believe, didn't have anything. We haven't checked it yet. Darkroom, I believe, has one, but I don't know what it is. Gym has none. Boudoir has none? How do I have the boudoir as a black pawn and as a nun? We've made a mistake somewhere. No, it's the parlor with the black pawn. The boudoir has none. Okay. That makes sense. I distinctly remember saying at the end of that stream that that room had no object. Okay. Pantry. Parlor has. Black pawn. Billiard room has none. Closet. Walk-in closet? I don't remember. Is there anyone we're missing? We can go through in order in this one. Rumpus room has the bishop. Black bishop. Okay. Garage has nothing. We think it has nothing. We're in the garage. Office, I don't remember. I believe the office has a piece on the mantelpiece. I don't remember what it is. We've only been there once. Boiler room, we didn't know to look for chess pieces. The lab, I believe, has nothing. Security has the white knight. Drawing room. Did we not check? Coaching, boudoir, Great Hall, cloister, patio. I'm surprised we didn't check the drawing room. There's nothing here. All right, fine. That's that page done then. Coat check was no chess. Mail room was no chess. Conference room, we haven't checked. Aquarium, we never got into. Secret passage does have one. It's a black pawn. That's really unusual. Why would you have that? Okay. bunk room? We've been in the bunk room like 4 times. Why did I not check? Don't remember how it looks. Green room's all done. I believe the courtyard is empty, but I don't have it in my notes. I know. Yeah, that one's empty. It's fine. Shops. Angie, hello. Hi, hi, hi. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're well. Kitchen. Kitchen, nothing? Locksmith, nothing? I think. Commissary, I haven't been there in a while. Doing well indeed? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good to hear. Lavatory, don't remember. Furnace, don't remember. Archives, we just went there. I think it was nothing, but I don't remember. And I didn't check either of them. Whatever. Oh, okay. Finally, it's somewhat done with this. That was way more exhausting than it should have been. So one thing I'm going to do now, chat, is basically every time we draft a room, I'm going to duck over into the directory and put down the cost in gems in a purple pen. In fact, why don't we just quickly go through what we remember? Storeroom costs 0. Walk-in closet, don't remember. Closet is a 0. Parlor is a 0. Leads room is a 0. It just told us a 0 naturally. Spare room's free. Pantry is free. Den is free. Nook is free. Garage costs 1 gem. The room directory has the price? You think so? It does! That makes that much easier. Okay. Alright. Forgive me while I click on everything again. And I'm going to go page by page then, because that makes that easier. Walk-in closet does have a cost. It's a cost of 1. Yeah, I just wrote a 0. Okay, nice. Directory 2. Nothing. 1 in the garage. Nothing. Nothing. 1 in the robber's room. 2 in the office. Ew. 1. Excellent. Oh, Angie, if you're still here, if you're still lurking. 1, 0, 0. You should click the new button. It's fun. Utility costs 0. Everything else costs 1. Yes. Did I hear my name? Hi, hi. I added a like a daily check-in thing. We can generate a random color. It took me so much work to get the random colors working, chat. You would not believe how much effort went into that. It actually still breaks, like there's a how often would that be? There's an unlikely chance that it will break. It's happened to me once in all of my testing. But that's way, way better than the 1 in 16 chance of it breaking previously. Hey, you got a color. Let's see. What did you get? I missed it because I was talking. Got... Oh, nice purple. Nice soft purple. That's very cool. Code check free. Mailroom free. Dining room free. Observatory 1. Aquarium 1. Why is the aquarium cost 1? very strange. Yippee up, yeah. 0, 0. Oh, video games. Bedroom free, boudoir free, bedroom free. Nursery costs 1. That's really interesting. I guess you do get an item out of it. Just gonna do this with a mouse. I don't have time to mess about. Okay. Hallways. I believe the only hallway that costs anything is the secret passage, and the passageway costs 2. Okay. My tabs. Okay. One, 2, 0. Okay. Green rooms. 1, 1, 3, 2, 1. It'd be really sad when we go back to the map and it's like midnight plus. Does the color routine keep track of which colors each of us has seen? So it either doesn't give us the same color twice or doesn't count for a color twice. No. No, I'm not doing that. That sounds like a nightmare. There's like 4 million colors. Do you want me to keep track of 16,000 colors for every single person? No, that's your job. I just count how many times you redeem it. I did think about that, but it seemed to me like the amount of data I would be storing would go very silly very quickly. I did add in a few custom messages for when you get more of them. But as the disclaimer says, it's your job to keep track of your colors, okay? I can't help you. You've got to keep track of them and then make something cool with them and then tell me about it later. All red rooms free. They seem to be free. Okay, outer room free. Okay. My goodness, chat. Let's get this back in order. Go. Right. Exhausted. It's only 2 megabytes per account. But it's free if it's in your head, right? You can remember. You're a smart lad. Finally. Car keys. Let's go. Upgrade. Hell yeah. Love a bit of meta progression. Oh dear. Okay, so I'm guessing that we only need to do the boot once to get our upgrade disc. But this one... Well, this is a once only as well. Drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale? Trinsdale. The goods are already secure in the trunk. Just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Interesting. I have a notes page for this chat. Around here somewhere, we should have staff members. There we are. Christoph, the driver, was fired, and now we're just now figuring out why he was fired. what do you call it? Contraband? Yeah, contraband. So this note that we're looking at seems to indicate that Christoph is doing something illegal. So, Sandy Heights, Trinsdale. Do I bother writing down the number? I mean, you kind of got it, right? I didn't want to screenshot things, but I'm not typing this much out. Okay, we'll move you in a second. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Oh, you didn't see any of that, did you? There we go. I just stuck it onto the notes. Whoever is running through knows Sinclair's schedule. Danny already has payment ready. Danny. Write it in. You got food? Okay, Angie, have fun. Whatever. Alright. You can't see. I'm just... chat, I'm not on my game today. Not sure if I mentioned this, but this is going to be a slightly shorter stream because I can't stay overtime because I got a family event tomorrow. No chess piece, no chess piece, no chess piece, no chess piece. No chess piece, nothing in the middle. Oh, got a upgrade disc. Excellent. I forgot about that. So many notes. Upgrade. What are you going to give me? The parlor, our favorite room. The parlor and the funeral parlor. 3 gems as a prize. That's pretty easy. 2 wind-up keys. We've only gotten it wrong once because I didn't read. Funeral parlor. Red room. The number of gems equal to the red rooms in your house? If you open an empty box in the funeral parlor, I'll lose 30 footsteps. That sounds fun. The downside is that if we go for it early, it basically only gives us 1 gem. And this is often my early game source of gems. So as cool as this one is, I think we have to go for the boring one. Otherwise, we just make our run worse. I don't know, chat. The red room is objectively cooler, but this will be fine. I mean, we do get 2 dark rooms pretty commonly, but the parlor was the second room we ever placed. Check my directory real quick. It is number 4, number 3. Nothing in the lab. Okay. Dining room north. You would game. You would. Okay, library's a dead end, so we don't do that. Boiler's not. Is how many red rooms you have when you get the room, or how many we have when you open the box? Good question. But I don't think it matters. It's rare that I would place the parlor and not immediately want a gem out of it. Really want the library. Okay. Frustratingly. I mean, could you get the parlor early but not open the box until later? Yes. You're not on. Huh. When do you need this pipe? Thanks. Okay, so I can leave this room in a solved state, which is actually big information. We didn't know if this was going to work this way or not. But yeah, it seems to remember that it's been solved. Good for us. Yeah, so the trouble with the parlor is an early game source of gems, and you need gems to draft interesting rooms. For example, I needed a gem for security, I needed a gem for 2 gems for the passageway. So if we look at the current layout of the house, I would have had to not draft security here. I couldn't have drafted the passageway or the garage, so I never would have gotten the dark room by the time I wanted to open the box in the pile, because I just wouldn't have had the gems to begin. Okay. Well. Do we lose huge choice of floor plans, or do we put the weights room in? We have 41 steps. I don't think we can win if... Well, I don't think we can really achieve anything if we put the weights room down. So it's going to be this one. That's a placement effect, isn't it? It is... Alright, keep going onwards then. For a puzzle piece, chess piece. See anything? Don't see anything. Don't see anything. Don't see anything. Don't see anything. Nothing. This is folders. Already notes taken the book. Why are you not powered up? Hello? I'm gonna spend 2 feet on this because I need to know. Generator's going. Oh, we have to choose which way it goes. It's not a universal split, I think. Okay. We're doubly sure the dining room does not have power in it, right? Yes. That was the other thing I was going to add to the notes, is which rooms have power and can conduct power. But we'll do that later. Not locked? Not locked. Ooh. Why are you glowing? Oh, you can use power. Use power, you can use power. One major key, one minor key. Yo, what a fun. It says it can use power. Oh. Frustrating. No. Unfortunately, this is not a connection. Fell for the furnace. We fell for the furnace blunder. It was glowing. I had to. Well, at least we get our key. Does it always hide the furnace? I would find that very amusing if it always hid the furnace. Yeah, so unfortunately the dining room does not transmit power, so we did our best, right? We put as many power plants next to each other as we possibly could, but they don't connect the way we want them to, unfortunately. Unless I can route power through the wall, but I don't think it's going to let me do that. I just have a hunch. Red room, please. I'll be real. I just want this out of the way. Weight room does transmit. You're a placement effect. You're not a walkthrough effect. Of course. Good hunch? Yeah. Alright. Upgrade the directory real quick. Weight room has no puzzles in it. Furnace has nothing in it. Archives has nothing in it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Maybe I'll just chapel this. Yes. Okay, lose half your footstep. That hurts a lot more than I thought it would, chat. Stick a red room here. None of them require power. Could be anything. This is new. Maid's chamber. Oh. It's also a red room, of course. Less likely to find items laying around your house. Great. Permanent red room effect. This is nice to put down, because I wouldn't have placed a lot of these things without it. Chat, you got us dropped. Angels. She is Mila. M-Y-L-A? M-I-L-A. That's white. It's bright. Okay. Yes, hide. There we go. Gas lamp. This feels like a This feels like a secret compartment. This feels like it's in a train or something. It's a weird shape. Also, there's all these like empty picture frames. Is this meant to be a window? Because if it is meant to be a window, we should be able to see out. That's where the window goes. I would bet good money that there is a secret in here. Debbie Dread is finally arrived with unprecedented sentence to inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending service may contact Miss Babbage. Following instructions were left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. That is information. Does that line up with the other information that we have, which is in codes? I think I put it in. November 6th. how is it we got two different dates? This one says all live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave, must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. My previous notes said that as of November 4th, all the staff went on leave. So the date is at least the 4th, but it might be as late as the 6th. We know that the time safe didn't open when we wanted it to. So I'm inclined to think that... So staff must leave, staff vacate. Does it say no later then? By Friday. Friday. Nov. 6. Okay, that's what we're going to work with from there. Okay, how do we feel about this? It's annoying, but it's fine. Gem requirement bunker. Why are you glowing? Everything glows when we have power. Pantry is fine. Bunker gives us 10 steps. That's pretty good. Do I bet that... Do I make a bet that we're going to get the bunker room later? I think not. The bunker room is kind of rare. So we'll just put it down. Chess piece. Are you a chess piece? No, you're a horse. Not a chess piece, not a chess piece, not a chess piece. I don't see anything. I see 2 gems. Oh. Oh. Oh, chat. I might know what the pieces mean. I might know what the pieces mean now. Bedrooms. Okay. What the heck? Flare base on those pawns? That's disgusting. But I hear you. Probably just 2 of them, and I think the people in this room were brothers. So, 2. I need to write this in white, otherwise I'm not going to see. That's not white. I'm wondering if it's going to be the owner of the room, because we know that somebody's rooms... One of the notes said that somebody's rooms were bad or banned or contained something or other. I can't remember what it was. And it gave a name. It said like all of Mr. Generous's rooms were no good. So if the object is telling us like the owner of the rooms, that's pretty good. Which I think, could it be something weird like entrances? Like a one entrance room has a pawn, but that's not true. A lot of the pieces have not had that. It's the other, like, even just on this screen, it doesn't make sense. Even the note in the West Wing Hall. That too, but that was a little bit different. That one didn't specify the owner of the room. That said that the West Wing was closed, and all the rooms in the West Wing were not removed from the draft pool, but they were not wanted, not permitted. So that's the other thing that I was going to do, which I haven't done, and I'm not sure how to get around to doing that, is I would need to locate... Actually, I do know how to get about doing that. I would go through the past days and see what sort of rooms only appear in some places. Currently, we only really know about the West Wing Hall, most of the green rooms. and the garage as left side rooms. And as we haven't been to the right side as often. The greenhouse I haven't seen on the left yet. But there doesn't appear to be any east wing rooms at all yet. I'm thinking maybe the greenhouse is an east wing because the greenhouse had the west lever, and that just seems like the sort of thing the game would do to you. Okay, where are we going? Straight through archives. I need a break, chat. I need to go make some tea. Might go for an early tea break and get back after the ads are done. We'll see. Why are you glowing? Drawing room is really good. So we'll place that. Chess piece. Food consumed. Welcome back, Angie. No chess pieces? No chess pieces. We know what this room does have. Is a safe. I should know this. I should know this one. Horses, umbrella men. Blind. Blind. What is a pace? What is a stride? Step. Oh, there's not a single puzzle piece, not a single chess piece in the room. Is this a blue room? It's a blue room, right? Hello? Hello, where are you? Drawing room. That's gold, right? Saved. Alright, that's in my notes. Wild. Okay, there's the ad timer. Ad's gonna start soon. I'm gonna go for a break. I need a break. Okay. It's gonna be probably 15-minute break. I want to stretch my legs, do some exercises. I'll be right back after the break. I suggest you all get up and do what you need to do as well. And I will see you soon. Bye. Chat, hi. Ah, I'm back. I am. My heart is pounding. It's intense. I don't know why. Don't know why. Nervous about something, probably. Anyway, today's going kind of slow, isn't it? Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Means a lot. Okay, bam. Here is the blueprints. We're back to playing that. Yeah. Oh, I have a follow thing that's meant to play, except I haven't plugged it in yet. Just imagine this happened earlier. It goes, wow. And then some hearts pop out somewhere. That's the effect that's meant to happen. I'll plug it in one day, okay? It's basically ready. It's basically there. Okay, back to blueprints. This is clearly trying to tell us a message. We already know that every one of these is opened with a date. And these pictures are telling us step. Can I investigate you? If I had the magnifying glass, could I investigate this picture? Or is the picture just telling us about the thing which opens the safe? Maybe. Okay, I think we just need to put a note down about what's going on in this room. Yeah. Not distractible. Okay. Yo, hi Kaz. What'd you get? I got it. There we go. That's kind of a blue-gray. Not my favorite color, I gotta say. It's a pretty average color. Not bad. Okay. What are we gonna do? We know that dates go in safes. What is the date that this room is trying to tell us? Last time, there was a picture of Christmas, and we put Christmas in. This time, what information do we have? We have a man sitting in a chair for a portrait. We have a lot of people with steps. This is a drawing room. Does that mean anything? Chandeliers of different colors. Does that mean anything? Probably not. I'm losing my mind here. Gotta be something to do with steps. Have I been idle so long that we're back around to tomorrow again? Gosh. I think I forgot to pause while I was getting tea. You know, time continues. Okay. We just make a note of it. Make a note of it. Move on. I'm gonna put this one under the... I should have notes about the letters, right? Not that letters. Not that letters. Not that one. Save some letters. There we go. Let's color pick this. Okay. What do I even call this room? Drawing room. Okay. Safe. With sketch. 1 hour in game is 7.7 minutes. Okay. That kind of tracks. I think I wrote down 10 on mine. On my notes. codes? It was in codes. Yeah. 10 minutes IRL per in-game hour, roughly, is what I got. And the den seems to go faster. Counted 7 personally, could believe that. That makes sense. Okay. Step. Oh, is this the safe code? Is the safe code dynamic? I gotta check something real quick then. Do I just enter in how many steps I have? Because if I just enter like 0 to 6. Nope. 0, 0 to 6? No. So what do we have? We got an old man walking. We got a young man walking. Oh, it's age, isn't it? Oh, what about the maiden then? What about the horse? I was like, maybe it's like a boy and then normal man and then old man, but that's like a nice path, but then where does the woman fit in? And before you make a trans joke, I thought, where does the horse fit in? And that's just not it. So, it's not a lifetime thing, like the 3 legs in the morning, or 3 legs in the evening riddles, not that. It's got to be... what could it be? Anything in here on the dresser? No. Maybe if we get the magnifying glass, we can look at his foot and there'll be a thing on it. Is it 50? Because 50 is the... No, because it says their dates. Our notes say that they all contain dates. Horse, maiden, boy, 3 old men? Always 3 old men? Always 3 old men. Step, stride, length is the minimum depth. Come back. Hey. Wait, did I put the dining room down? I did put the dining room down. Chat. Dining room is active. We have reached rank 8. That was the whole point of today. And we're going to do it because we put a corridor down and the corridor is always unlocked. So we're not going to have a security door here because it's unlocked. And I can put the lavatory. Oh, that would be really funny. That would be really funny. What is rippling like this? Think lavatory. Okay, yeah, it is. Ayo. What? Did you hear something beep? I heard something beep. Oh, that's the dining room. Dining room is just giving us a meal. Okay, locked. Metal detector. Greater chance of finding key and coin. Okay. Maybe that'll counteract some of the maid work. Wait a second, not a... No dirt? Ding, ding. So that'll get us so many footsteps back after they all got snaffled away by the furnace. Well, technically the furnace, the weight room. Cut all our steps down. Right, I can try for a green room. Don't do it, you're getting Pavloved. Hear me out. Hear me out. We actually know what this room's going to be, I think. No. Look. If we look at the red rooms, the missing red room is, what's her name? The maid room. The maid room's in the corner. And every other room has been placed, I believe, on our map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then... So what are we missing? Lavatory. or gym. The lavatory and the gym are the last two red rooms. So if you put the gym down, it's going to be the lavatory, isn't it? I don't believe we've ever gotten two red. Have we ever got two red rooms in a selection, or does it only ever give you one? Second furnace. Oh goodness, second furnace. That's really funny. That's really funny. Ah, oh, you know it would. It would be a second furnace. It just would be. Can I click on rooms at the current point in the game? No, so I cannot see my plans. So I was thinking earlier, maybe I don't need to take these notes because the notes are always there. But actually, yes, you can't see your notes in this screen. Okay, do we try the lavatory? It would be really funny. It would be really funny. I'm a coward. I'm a coward. It's the gym. Let's go down. I am looking for. No? What do you mean? Huh. Metal detector actually works. And, oh. New ground, new territory. We're so far from north, so far north, so far north. Chat. Chat. Okay. Get me back my thing. There we go. Okay, open the map. Okay. What have we got? You put the map and something else. Was there a notes in the courtyard? I don't believe so. We already know L from the corridor. So this is the only new letter we've got so far. Okay, let's have a quick look. Sage and a map. It says it's a T. Plant and a plan. With plant and plan, which makes the T true. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And this is doubling as a hint. I like that one. Edit this one. Yo, okay, save. Yes, good. It looks legit, doesn't it? Perfect. North? No. Yes. Also locked. Locked door, locked door. How far away is the next out? Drawing room? Dining room. We've only got two options left on this run. I think this is a good key. It would be a lavatory. And I don't have two gems. Okay. Only one choice in this option. We have the commissary. I've been avoiding this for a long time. Look how stocked it is. Okay. Annual maids day sale. 2 days only, 50% off. Day 20 and 21. But it's in red text, so we think it's a lie. Last time this was planet? Without. I see. 16 is fine. Terminal password, we read that with the magnifying glass. No italics that I care about. Payroll of the terminals. We can't use terminals, so I'm not sure what that note's meant to tell us. Um, is it create and crate? CREATE. So an E. I'm down for E. Put that in. Which square are we in? Top right is an E. I'm just gonna do that. You're gonna have to trust me on that one. Tabs are eating me alive. A key would be really nice. In fact, 2 keys would be nice. I have no money. Jam key, running shoes. What do you do, running shoes? I don't know until I get. Okay, it's dinner is served, so we don't really need steps. It's gonna be a long way to get back here. You're locked, right? You're not locked. Do we archive gem this? That's interesting. And the other 2 are dead ends. Breaker box lets us get through security doors. Did we have a... Yes, courtyard was a security door. That's actually a good idea. And we got another word? Yeah. Okay. Just need them all blue, right? Yeah, that's right. Nice. You remembered something surprising? Hey, don't give me that. Okay. Match thatch? No, it'd be like grain. Field fire, wheat. Wheat wet. Wheat and heat. Wheat and heat. Easy. So it's a W, right? W-H-E-A-T, H-E-A-T, yes. Okay. Add that in. Don't worry, I'm doing it. You just can't see it. We're getting good info now. So... I did the security change, right? I'm sure I did. Oof. 2 steps. That's fine. We don't have to come back here. We don't have a key. You see, because of this frame, I believe this has more rarity, and that's awful. Furnace. No gem. Should have bought that gem in the other room. Don't know why I didn't. Suffering. Let me check this real quick. Do I know what is in the guest bedroom? Yes, it's a pawn. Sometimes we get an item out of that. I know it's in the lavatory. Struggle. No, I don't know what's in the lavatory. I assume it's nothing. I think the point of it is to be stupid and have nothing in it. We can take out 15 steps. Does that get us anything? Maybe 2 new rooms. Maybe a cool item. Key's alright. Pawn in the guest bedroom. I do have that, right? I'm sure. Yes, okay, that's fine. Echo's printing. We're doing pretty good, Ink. Have a look at my castle. It's looking pretty good so far. I'm getting the last couple of letters that I need, which is fun. We got absolutely destroyed by the archives, giving us the furnace, which has been a nightmare. But at least putting down the maze chamber got me some more info. You're still going, right? So I can't tell you exactly where I'm up to, can I? Anyway. Yeah, no, I hope. Spare key? That's nice. If I didn't have the metal detector, I wouldn't have seen that. Yeah, we're making a lot of good progress. I'm past where you are, so you're more. Okay, okay. Holly and hose, mansion and that's definitely a hose, right? House and hose. House, Hoseu. OBS. There he is. Bam. Yep. That one. Back to the gym? Not yet. Save. So that's looking like something we vault all gates, 8 dates to crack 8 safes. The Weavy. A-U-L-T. A-L. This missing courtyard is hurting me more than you might believe. We're sure the green rooms don't have posters, right? We're pretty sure the green rooms don't have posters? Pretty sure the green rooms don't have posters. Yeah, so I tried the tool shed this time. I think we'll go for green rooms with the shovel, and we found like one green room with one thing to shovel up, which is annoying. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then there. 1, 2, and then there. We're on cleanup, right? Like, it doesn't matter if we go back to the dining room because... No, let's go back to the dining room. We gotta go the long way. Plan fan. We have L, right? Sorry, let me check this real quick. L, we have L. I just walked through the bloody room without checking for notes again. Okay. We still don't have this one. Still not a clue what this could be. Is it 1 a.m.? It's 1 a.m. I'm not even going to draft here. We're going to go back this way. We're going to go right and left through the boiler room. Dining room. Get our first meal in forever. Oh, our pizza? Would find pizza. Summer truffle sauce. Nothing in cheese. 20 footsteps. 10 if you have a furnace. I wish that I had hand tracking right now so you can see me face palming. It's a lot. Okay. Check out this room. Not locked? Not locked. Doesn't really matter what we put here. I want a gem. The one upside to having a furnace really. Well, both times we've discovered a furnace, it's given us an item because items. Yeah. So we've been lucky with furnaces, as lucky as you can be, but less. Well, it's not. We're not going to draft out of it. So do you want a key? No upside to have the furnace. Yeah, it's not a great room. Like, I'm a big fan of the archives and the dark room and the chapel as pieces that let you go places. I do not like the furnace. Chat, what is this? You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. Huh. beep at me once. Huh. 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 What do you mean? So it's a right hand, that's a left hand. And you can have two furnaces. Don't curse me, Ink. Don't curse me. I'm suffering enough. Although knowing me, I'd get two maid's quarters. There's 4 coins on these desks. They are mirrored in every which way. This room? Oh, it is one of those rooms. Okay. It's like the secret passage. The secret passage room has this symbol. Can I zoom out? No, I can't. There we go. Yeah, almost. Okay. If you can see my mouse, this cut on the wall means a sort of hidden door. Because if we look at the secret passage, that's got one as well. The Great Hall has a few of them. Doors that are not connected. This one has a great outline. Okay. Oh, hello. That's fun. I like that. I like that a lot. This is a fun room. No jump button, though. Okay, so that's telling me that if we can approach the Hall of Mirrors from opposite sides, we can push this button and open this door. We can probably push this button to open the side corners and get the money out. You know, we've got steps. Might as well go do that. Curse of Mirrors. Yeah. Okay, how many steps? We've got 53 steps. That's so many steps. Alright, let's go do that straight away then. Maybe the metal detector will give us some extra hints. $6. We're going to lose 2. I don't know anything else to do about that. Hey, this is the key. May the 2nd. This past Thursday. Tell me this is not the answer. Let me organize this thought. We know that in order to get into the safe in the drawing room, we need a date. The drawing room has a picture. Did you miss the coin purse intentionally? No? Should I have? Oh, hello. Yeah, I missed some of the items that blend in like that. I'll be real. Oh, it would have mattered, because then we could have bought more keys. Well. Alright, let me go through the thought. This picture right here, is that him sitting in his chair? Is that the same picture that was being drawn in the drawing room? If that's the case, the date of this picture might be the date that opens the drawing room safe. Invitation to dine on May the 2nd, past Thursday. Like, am I meant to calculate the Thursday before May the 2nd in order to get the date of the paintings that I can do? That sounds awful. I'm sure that's not the solution. I'm sure it is not the solution. Alright, open sesame. Not what I expected to open. I can push you again. Oh. Okay. Nothing interesting here, I don't think. Okay, did I click this one? Okay. Chat? The hell? Found a duplicate of one of your fall plans. Would you like to permanently add an additional observatory to your drafting pool? Sure. Is this where am I allowed to be here? This feels like cheating. What? Do I want an additional gym? Why would it be cheating? Such a cool room though. This is so cool. I like how the art's being mirrored as well. Like, they put a lot of effort into it. It's not just rendering it again. Ah, oh, my goodness. Can I click that one? No? Can I get down somehow? Is it possible to... No. Okay, so there's nothing in this thing that we were in. So it's not like a go up and then approach from a different angle. Okay. Do I want this? Hear me out, chat. Hear me out. I think this is a good pick. The gym is a pretty mild debuff. I have so many steps. Another T-piece room seems really useful. Like, I think I'm so short on T-pieces. Maybe if it was a chapel. I don't value money much either, but I think that footsteps are more free. Even though it costs you every time you go through. You can turn the gyms off as well. So I'm going to take that. Why not? Okay. Be accessed everywhere. Not really. Did I push this button? Yes. Again, this one, it's the same one over there. Okay. Are those two locked to me? I think they are. Yes, okay. So if I understand this correct, this button is the doors beside me. That button is the opposite one. That one is the opposite one. This one goes up. In order to do more here, we would need to approach from the side, not from the front. Okay, we can add that one to the eternal to-do list. Is to go to the Chamber of Mirrors from the side. Actually, no, we can't do that. That doesn't work, because when you put the Hall of Mirrors down, you have one button, and it opens the opposite door. It does not open the side doors. Right? So it's not possible to use this as a T-piece. Right, how am I going to archive this in my head? What am I going to think? I think we treat this as a strange hallway. But it's not even a hallway, because we can't get through it. Okay, it's a conditional loot box, then. Maybe it will remember its state. If it remembers its state, then... Oh, sniffles. If it remembers its state, then next time we come back, we can put it in the middle and use it like as a piece like this. The roof buttons? I didn't think that I could press the roof buttons. Unless you meant the other floor buttons. Dining room side. They're not accessible. I don't believe any combination will make them accessible either. Because currently the dining room is a closed box, so we need a button that raises any of those walls. This button does not. The center button does not. The right button does not. The left button does not. So no button that we have access to gives us access to the other buttons. So no, I don't think that we can actually touch them. We should pick up the bruise to reach those buttons. Let me just grab the... There's so many umbrellas. There's so many umbrellas. Maybe not this time. Yeah, maybe it's random. It felt a little bit symmetrical, so I don't think it's random. How are we going for time? 3 in the morning. I thought that the time slowed down so you could never reach tomorrow. It appears that's not the case, which is a little bit worrisome. Pay the tithe. Okay, we know that. We know that. Where are we going? We could launder our money. What are we trying to do today? I think we're finished. I think we're finished. We've got 2 more doors. One of them requires a key. We have a key with 3 keys. Just start with less you didn't sleep enough. Ah, it's the Stardew Valley rules, of course, of course. If we fall over, our local adventuring buddy is going to pick us up and tell us off, and we'll get like 30% less energy tomorrow. Okay. Still no idea about the drawing room. It's very obviously step. But what is a step in this context? How do I get a date from a step? When did you first start walking? I don't know. I don't think Linus is here to save you, but who knows? Who knows? Here's our second gym. We don't need that. Second nursery? Oh, of course, because we have the Hall of Mirrors. Alright, give me a furnace. Hey, kitchen. View to the boat. Won't complain. I believe there's no chest piece here. Nope. Nope. Bridget. Yes, 50 steps should be enough. 5. It's not the kitchen, it's the pantry. Come on, give us one more chance. One more chance for a furnace. We even spent a key to unlock this furnace. Still salty about no more places to dig, especially since we got the bonus this time. Green room is also fun. Should have laundered my money, chat. Should have laundered the money. Should have done the wishing well first and then laundered the money. Plain pain. It's an L. L, 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 L. Double L? Where are we? 3 down on the right. Yes, double L. Okay. I believe it. Save, close. We fought fall gates? Lock all gates? Do you want a tip for the drawing room? No stress. I'll take I'm on the right track, which is, I know that, if I pull up my notes, I know that it's going to be a date. Because we go to the safes section. Bam. Actually, did I not write it down? Well, I know from the letters that it's going to be a date. We know what's in the boudoir, we open it up. We didn't know how to unlock them for the office. The drawing room, we just have to sketch. The only information that we have about the drawing room is that it's got lots of people walking, and the arrows point between their steps. So it could be like a stride, or a step, or a walk. So I need a date of an important walk, question mark? Or I need... Like, I tried typing in how many steps I had when I came in, but that's not it. I generally don't even know where to begin looking. Like, I've got a few letters. Looking at the steppies in regard to the room letter. Huh? Oh, I think we have the letter for the drawing room, right? It's an L. Not sure if I understand. Just check for items real quick. Nothing. The gym. Absolutely nothing here. So I know that the regular letter is this one. This little sketch. So we know about that. We know about that, because that's in this one. That does look like the picture from the parlor. That's what's throwing me. A hint you already knew some distress. Okay. My best guess is the really stupid parlor trick one. Like, I'm not... You can't make me calculate last Tuesday from May 2nd. Okay? You can't. I gotta write it down, because I'm very angry with it, but... Just drop my pen. Was it 8? May 8? Because we think we know when today is. We think we know when the house opened. And we know what day of the week that is. So we could calculate when May 8th was and what the Thursday before that was. By looking at like a calendar or something. It just seems like a nightmare. I don't want to do that. Code is at 8. There are only 366 possible combos. We know from the Widow is both month, month, day, day, and day, day, month, month works. So it's actually less than that. Let's go. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 I don't think so. No, I just don't think that's the solution to the puzzle. Doesn't seem like a puzzle solution to me. Oops. Of all the puzzles that there are, that's not one of them. Freedom! Freedom! Okay. Future things to try. Oh, okay. The patio's where it should be. That's really funny. Okay. Future things to try is go and try and put the garage higher up and see if this changes where the path spawns. Or if the garage is dedicated and fixed to be in that position. I suspect it's fixed, but you never know. Alright. What time is it? 5 a.m.? What do you mean beep? 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 Is it reacting to the coin I have in my hand? No. It might be reacting to all the coins I've thrown in the wishing well. That would be very funny. Alright. Given that the metal detector works, let's have a quick look around. We've got 19 stats, nothing to lose. Maybe it beeps at us. It is reacting to those coins. Telling you to jump. Hi, Myriad. Welcome in. My goodness. Oops. Dear. Y'all are getting me in trouble. Okay, I've spent so long in this run. I've spent 3 hours on this one house. This is not how you play. I'm going to sprint round, and then we're going to do a speed run for the next run, I think. That's probably the best way to do it. While I'm doing that, for those of you who weren't here earlier, I have a new redeem. It's a fun redeem. It gives you a random color. It's an incremental one, so it'll count up how many you've done. You have exclamation mark colors. You can see your current number of colors. Wow. What'd you get? Ooh, fancy purple. It's a fun one. Let me just put that up real quick. I only got halfway through making it, so it's gonna pop a little color swatch. That looks completely different on my laptop versus on my desktop. And the text is wrong. It's not bad though. It's like a not quite terracotta. It's almost like a skin tone, isn't it? It's a fun one. Muted mauve. Very nice. And yes, it is in Hex, and you would not believe how much effort I went to get that to work. I was like, okay, I'll just generate a random number between 1 and 16,777, you know, and then just assign that in hex. And I did that, and it's like, okay, well, if you store it as hex, it's got an E, like a 0x on the front of it. And it's got a 0x on the front of it. I can't plug it into OBS to actually change the color. It's like clay to me. Yeah. I was thinking like a terracotta. So I couldn't plug it into OBS. So I had to change how it generates. And so I made it generate by abusing the way the math function works and the math reader works. What I did was I made it essentially just generates 6 random numbers between 1 and 16 and then mashes them together and reads them as a single number and stores it in the database, right? So that kind of works. However, there's a problem with that. The problem with that is if there's a leading 0, it doesn't like it. It just has no entry. And that meant that if the leading number was 0, for example, if you had a pure blue and you put that in, it would read it not as 0000FF. It would read it as FF0000 because the end numbers were empty. So instead of a blue, it would show a red. So in order to fix that, I needed to bully it a little bit more again. And now it almost works, except if all the digits are numbers, but there is one E, for some reason, it will interpret it as a scientific notation and return like a bajillion trillion instead of a color. And I don't know how to fix that. So I had a lot of fun with that this afternoon. Am I done? I'm done. Oh, dear. Right, we got ads in 43 seconds. Scarlet Inn of the Dead? Sick. Where's the dead, though? Because it has 2 maids' chambers, maybe? So Scarlet has got a lot of red rooms. Oh, dead end rooms. He just says why. Okay. That's fun. Okay, we've got 14 seconds. I'm going to run to put a outside room in. Outside room down. Why am I not moving? I'm not tapped in. There we go. Sprint. The boy's got legs. I was really happy to get the garage escape going. Like, I knew when I saw the garage could be powered, that absolutely was what it was going to be. Each time we draft dead end spread 5 in the tomb. Okay. Root cellar. Pickles, preserves. I'm really hoping for a note. There's a note. Oh, chat. The family tree. Why is it in the pickling area? Why is there dirt in here? You know, let's not worry about it. Baron Thomas and Claire, Baroness Aberfell, William Espen, Lady Ashlyn. Oh, ads are started. Alright, I'll see you in 3 minutes, chat. Sorry about that. That's how Twitch happens. I can't really help it. Simon H. Sinclair? Herbert Sinclair. Baron Thomas, Baroness. Clara Espen is Lady Espen. Lady Ashlyn, from an unknown branch. That's really ambiguous. I'm guessing she married the Lord. Don't family trees usually work the other way up, or am I imagining things? What's Herbert doing? This is a terrible family tree. doesn't make any sense at all. I think this is a lie. What the hell? Chad, am I cooked? What's going on? Look, here's my family tree. It's better. It's way better. We know Lady Espen died. We know Herbert Sinclair owns the house. Herbert had a brother called Simon. Herbert was not married to Lady Espen? But she was the beloved. She lived in the house. They closed the west wing when she died. Simon Sinclair married out of the family and had Mary Espen, our mother. Yes. Why is Baron Sinclair not straight down? Ads are over, yay. I don't like this family tree at all. Maybe it's drawn poorly. But Simon and Herbert should be brothers. And these two are their parents. Herbert never married? Why did it say he was in love with? Married out of the family, isn't that usually how it works? Why did he inherit everything? If he was married out of the family, why did he inherit everything? Okay, is Lionel Clara's brother? Or is Lionel her father? Everyone else was dead. Simon Sinclair was dead when Herbert inherited. No, I don't believe that, because then Mary wouldn't be around. Look, I'm going to screenshot this and paste it in, but I do not like this one at all. And yes, I could draw it manually, but not gonna. Oops. Tool, there it is. Yeah, free transform tool. Last time I used the free transform tool, it was like, are you sure you want to do this? This is more information than you currently have on your computer. Like 63,000 gigabytes. I was like, maybe I did the wrong tool use. Where is... Hello. Hello. What on earth is going on? Where is my layers? I've lost my layers. Sorry, chat. It's way down. Okay. Shift. Group. Sorry about that. Herbert is older than his brother. True. I can't eat potato. I can't eat potato. I wish they just used straight lines instead of the tree. Alright. I mean, it does make sense. That is the relationship that we thought. The main thing that's throwing me off is that I thought that Herbert owned the house and Clara Espen was the mistress of the house, the lady of the house. And when she died, Herbert was really sad and ordered the wing closed. That's what I thought I read in the West Wing Hall. Maybe I got that wrong. Where's my other note? Search contest. Author and illustrator's fanciful stories named Marigold Marigold was last seen Friday, getting into a carriage after a late. No sign has been found as of yet. Blue sign? What? What? Chat, this is a clue, and I have no idea what it's a clue to. I don't want to keep collaging this book. Where would I even put this? Under the archives, I think. Because my archives has all of the missing people's information. I've lost the layer. Lady House might be Herbert and Simon's mother. Ah. Oh, the mother. Yes, because that would be a Lady Espen as well. Because they'd all be at Lady Espen, of course, of course. That's why it's a single bed, and that's why the photo on the nightstand is a lady. The photo on the nightstand is her daughter, aka our grandmother. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. What am I writing? Black. What do you call this room? Root cellar. No sign has been found. Brackets yet. With blue underlines. Cool. Mary and Marigold seem getting into a carriage. Now we believe they were hiding out. All three of them were hiding out under in the vault, in the safe room, whatever you call it. Shelter. But perhaps not. We need to do more runs. I think that's the main thing that we need to do to actually achieve anything, is just get a bunch more runs. Because if we have more runs, we see more rooms and we get more lore. And the main thing that's holding us back on the lore front is the outer room. The outer room is like the next step in the game. So drafting, that's good. Did I just waste all that time? I did, didn't I? Like middays. It's 9:30. 9:30, chat. This is just like real life. You think you're doing well, and then it's 9:30. Storm in the corner, real good. Bedroom, meh. Once again, I wish that I had to put, a second gem in here, or key, or something, not money. We always have regrets. All good? All good. 10 is tempting. Love an early den. Not wasting my time. Parlor is always good. Okay. You. Okay. Box next to this box is true. Box next to this... Both boxes contain gems. The box next to this box contains gems. False, because that cannot be true. False must be true. This one. One day they'll be hard, chat. Straight through a corner, straight through his... Why are you not a West Wing hole? Okay. 3 metal detectors and a shovel. Really want a shovel? Salt shaker? How does a salt shaker do? No idea. Unfortunately, we have to take the shovel because our green room is more dig spots. There are dig spots in every room now. Pebbles, not even worth picking up. Feel like that. Why is there dirt in the house? Closet, kitchen, dead end, nursery, dead end. Nursery's fine. $2. Any dig spots? No. Why look for dig spots in the nursery? Blocked. Straight through. We want hallway. I know I asked for a hallway. Not what I wanted. We gotta lock up really early today, I guess. Okay. Terrible chapel. Observatory seems fine. We have so many stars now. This could be really interesting. 5 out of 4. Rooms with 4 doors more common. Very nice. Plus 1 diamond. Take it. It's a refund. Onwards. Pass rate. Wait. It's a real awkward time to place the weight room down. Otherwise I would. We might be short on gems for a little while. Just checking for the power pipes. There's nothing there. Security's good. Last gem. Right. Any items in here? No. No. No big spots. No. Do our usual computing. Say inventory. 1 trunk. I missed the trunk. Where would the trunk be? I wish you didn't have to do this every time. It's very tedious. Swan song gets us nothing. Okay. Trunk. In the nursery, maybe? In the storeroom, maybe? She told us where it was. Because we got the sledgehammer, so that trunk is just free loot that we're missing out on. Dead end? They're all not dead ends. This is the worst. This is the worst. I don't want to pay 4 steps for whatever might be in there. Oh, I can find out. Let's use the system. Nothing. Oh, running shoes. Running shoes. I don't know what running shoes do yet. Occasionally save foot when traveling longer distance across the estate and grounds. What does that mean? Occasionally? I'm guessing that means if we just pass through 3 rooms without really stopping, it's going to do something. I'm going to blow it on looking for this trunk. I have high hopes for this trunk. I can't see. Trunk? Trunk. No trunk in the spare room. Oh, we already found what the cool thing in the spare room. It was, I've forgotten. Maybe it was the last run. There's too much going on. Trunk, there it is. Dirt pile in the spare room. You joking? No? And in the storage room? You what? 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 A single coin. Is this worth the steps? A dirt pile. 2 dirt piles. I did know that. I saw these earlier. What am I doing? I remember seeing them, and then I just didn't click on them. Okay. Well, if we tell ourselves it was worth it, then it was worth it. So, worth. Okay. Trunk was good. Any new rooms? Great hall with 1 key. Sure. Archives guest room rotunda can rotate? Huh. If I had the gems for that, I would absolutely do that. We'll go guest bedroom, hope for an item. Oh, compass. Very nice. Check for dirt, check for dirt, check for dirt. No, no, no. Passageway and security. Nook cloister. I need gems. We take the nook so we don't softlock so much. No dirt piles. It really wants us to have the archive today. Reroll. Pantry's good. Bananas, very nice. Any 4-way? Yep. Okay. Again, really wish I had some gems. Dirt. That chapel's a bit overgrown. Nothing of interest. A rock. Hell yeah. Deeper? Sure. One thing I haven't done is get as deep as possible, as quickly as possible. Because it said there's morning rooms and... Yeah, something said that you could add a morning room to your draft pool. So I know that there is a reason to do that. Excuse me. Ugh. See more dirt piles in the house. They all contain nothing. Yeah. Well, we got the science experiment last time, which was whenever you dig a dirt pile, add a star. Yeah, the lab experiment. That was huge. Hey, chat. So this is the bedroom I was talking about. This, like, I said single bed, but this little bed with the photo on it. Now that we saw the family tree, I believe this was the mother's room. So our grandmother, and this is a photo of her daughter that she's proud of. The bed's pushed up against the wall, which tells me that only one person was sleeping in this double bed. Okay, onwards. There is locked. So you have locked door, possibly locked door. Go by the bedroom. Wait, commissary exists. We should go back. I'm really avoiding this white room. Oh, sorry, flickering lights have got to warn you. Sure. Bunk room. Might as well have a look around. Got some money. Did we find anything near? Rook in the Nook, Great Hall, nothing. Guest bedroom, we know. Gym, nothing. Storeroom. Did we look for an... It's got a gold pawn, we can see that. Dan Barley commissary. I don't remember what was in the commissary. That's fine. Doesn't really matter, we can't pick. Oh. Well, it's going to take a mild miracle for this run to continue. So let us give it a good go. Okay. I didn't look for dirt piles in the dark room. Probably nothing. Let's be real. Probably nothing. Security? I'm going to go to the commissary. What's that? What's that? What have we got? Sleep mask, not relevant. Actually, we could get a lot of steps out of that. Salt shaker, I don't know what it does. Metal detector, why not? Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra steps. Kind of expected that. Metal detector. It's finding keys. Alright. I do think this run is over. But shall continue. Security is through the observatory. Extra step. Security. You need to get it straight through to do anything. Thank goodness we have that one chip. Sure. Dirt pile, come back. There we go. Nothing of interest. Nothing? A key! That's actually really good. Coin is fine. No free item. Door's locked. Hey, that key we found is very useful. Corridor always unlocked, does exactly what we want. That's 2 dice, but I think that might be the last of it. 4, 5. Is this the square we don't have yet in my notes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we have not seen this one yet. tag and the camp. Tent and 10? T-N-T-T-N. I can't believe it. So T. So excited to get back into this game. Hell yeah. You're doing all your drawings every day, right? So I guess there's no time for games if you're spending your time doing art things. To be fair though, I mean, you're doing a lot. We kind of knew this was going to be a T, so it does make sense that it's a T. Right? Nice. Honestly, the art streams work, usually not. Yeah, that's how it goes. Save that. Oh, yeah. Am I getting... Is it late? Am I tired? I don't know. You would. There's the boat that I still can't get to. There's the goddess I still can't get to. I don't know how to escape on the right. I don't know if we can. It's not really... Shat! The East Wing Hall. The ever-elusive East Wing Hall. It's here. It's finally here. I want to see... What's your draft chance? Unusual? Standard. You are rare. This fenestrated hallway overlooks the east side of the estate ground. Is warmed by the early day by the rising afternoon sun. Warmed in the early day by the light of the rising afternoon sun. Would have never thought it existed exactly. Chat, have you ever had a rising afternoon sun? Because I don't know about you, but every time I've seen the afternoon sun, it's been going down. So it just seems a little wrong to me. A rising afternoon sun. Okay, despite that, the East Wing Hall has nothing that we need. No key, no puzzle piece, no gem requirement, nothing. It gave us the go straight forwards, which was nice. But that's about it. Maybe chase the sun around the globe. It's not rising then, is it? You'd have to be going the wrong way. This isn't Earth? True. Maybe we're in like a... Oh, maybe it's like the inside of a donut, like a torus. So in the morning the sun's going down, and then in the evening the sun's rising and disappearing off into the distance. Sort of like how do I put it? Just make a new layer. And then put it 400 layers up. Oh, this is the slowest quick demonstration I've ever done. Okay. So like if you live on a ring, you live here, right? And then the sun in yellow. If the sun goes in through the ring and then out the other side like this, then in the morning the sun is coming down. And in the evening, the sun is going up. Right? Right. This makes sense because it's dark at night, so we need more sun. Need more sun than during the day when it's light anyway. It's upside down the hang bar and stuff. Right. On the monkey bars, yeah. I'm gonna label this sun theory and it will be forever in my notes. Okay. Nice. Sick. What were we actually going to rank notes about here? I don't recall. I think I was going to go to the costing of these things. check the hallways. I do not remember. I pulled out my notes to take a note and then I forgot completely because I was laughing at the sun. Got a shy side of it from my left. Okay. What's Vault. 40 money. Dining room gym. Do I need extra steps? No. Gyms are usually empty though, so I'm happy drafting this one, whatever this one is. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Oh! You don't say. Dining room is an open window. That's so nice. That's so pretty. I'm really hoping I don't need a list of all rooms that have windows. Okay. How are we going for letters? Real quick. Need in one for the dining room. Did I draft that? The closet. Yo. Is the closet a letter that I missed? Where's my LL 1 to 3? What are we gonna need? Plain. What? Plain pain. Plain pain. So PANEL. L. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, so we did have the closet letter. Just going a little bit silly. We need this way and then left. Well. Door's locked, chat. All for naught. Okay. We can run to security and see if we have any missed items. But I believe that'll be about it. And I did promise an early night stream tonight on account of me having to be somewhere else tomorrow morning. So we might raid out early. Does anyone have any raid suggestions? If you do, now's the time to get them in. 5 coins and an upgrade disc. That's a lot. Oh, it's in the Great Hall. Of course it is. I know there's an upgrade disc in the Great Hall. A sledgehammer, break the windows and get out. I'd love to, but I'm afraid this sledgehammer is strictly for trunks only. Yeah, so chat, I'm gonna finish up soon. So if you have any raid suggestions, people that you think I should follow or go and say hi to, please let me know, because I'm always looking for more raid targets. And my current lurks are... not where I expected them to be, actually. But it's always nice to have more people, because, fun fact, I usually sleep at around this time, so I don't have people to raid into. Don't usually know very many people to raid into. Katadesu's playing Blueprints, and should be for another hour or so. Ooh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. How do I... And the friend right now is Ixia. Okay. Didn't we raid Ixia last time? I think we did, right? Yeah, we may have. The Gundam lad. Oh. 5. Okay. There's another one who's live who is... Sorry, Randy, can you just check the spelling on that one? Because it didn't work. Rather, he's playing Claire Obscura. Ooh. Okay, sick. All right, that's a few options. All right, 69 views. Nice. Not me, I hope. I'd be terrified if I had 69 viewers. Is there anything left to do today? Let's have a quick look. No. Pretty much no. Nothing in side path. Oh, wait. I know what we're going to do. Gotta go this way. The root cellar has 2 grassy, like, dirt piles in it. And we did not have a shovel when we went into it. We got our shovel in... Where did we get our shovel? The commissary, right? Click. Anything interesting? Nothing. 7 steps on a salted turnip. Headpat for a job well done. Oh, thank you. Worth a solid brick, not worth picking up. Sick. An old shoe. Well, I wonder if the security room also takes items in this offshoot. I don't think it does. Or if it does, buried items aren't generated yet. You know? Because there's a turnip in there, and the security room would have told us if it knew about the turnip. It's like, maybe? Alright. Right. Is it always the root cellar? No, that's like... I guess you weren't here for that one. One of the most interesting parts of meta progression that we found is when we finally escaped from the garage, we got access to this entire side area. And we could unlock the gate from the other side, which gave us access to that building. And we draft that building like normal. But so far we've seen 3 rooms, and we've seen a few other options. And they come with this special pool of outer rooms. And all of them give you interesting effects for the whole day, basically. They're a whole day effect. So, you know, get more dig spots, 2 cool items, or stop 3 red runes from bullying. Very strong. There's one where every time you place a dead end, it puts a bunch of coins in the crypt. So there's a lot of run modifiers, shall we say, that are living out there, and you can always go out there to get them at the start of the day. Just costs you 6 steps, which is not a lot of steps. We're swimming in steps, so that's fine. Yeah, so I'm gonna end like quite a bit early then, I think, because we're done with this run. Where are we going? And I don't have enough time for another run. So we'll just end it there. East facing in? Sure. East wing favored 5 bedrooms. I don't know if I have enough control to really build the house that I might need. I don't know. Ay, ay, ay. Excuse me, Jack. Big yawn. Click on. Yes, great. Wow. Smash. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, chat. Hi. Thank you all for being here. Honestly, I've had a great time. It's been really good. Um, I don't know how much progress we made today. I feel like we accomplished the goal that I set myself because I thought it was going to be hard. We got a few more letters with that, but we didn't really figure out anything we could spell. It went all right. Went all right. A little bit low energy, so that's to be expected. I'm happy with the new redeem. It needs a little bit more work, but it's on the right track. There is stats that will keep track of all your redemptions. So if you go colors, then it'll say, wow, I have 1 colors of the day. Isn't that nice? It doesn't keep track of which colors. It just knows how many you redeemed. So, you know, that's fun. Yeah, I'm going to rate this out without much further ado. Wow, 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 wow. I forget the raid interface just has massive spoilers in it. Thanks for the stream. No worries, Miriam. Thanks for being here. See ya later. See ya. Like I said, thank you all for being here. It's been a good time. I'm going to send to someone that I don't think I've ever raided before. But now that I see them online, I kind of have to click it. It seems kind of important. Because they raided me and they're very cool. I'm going to send you over to Ratmum. They're playing Fortnite at the moment. Ratmum's really fun, to be honest. Good time, good time. It doesn't usually stream when I get to watch, just because of time zones, but good fun time. Yeah. Yeah. Should be great. Here's the raid message. If you want to send a raid message, I'm probably just going to dip because, like I said, I got places to be tomorrow, so I need to sleep now. But yeah, thank you all for being here. It means a lot to me to have people turn up and hang out. Yeah, kind of proud of these lights and things. I have been working on the model in my spare time, but it's hard. It's so hard. It's so very hard. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I will see you all on Tuesday. I don't know if we're going to play more blueprints. Maybe we will. The gosh, what's it called? Oddsbox. Oddsbox is coming out soon, and I really want to play it. So 1.0 of Oddsbox is coming out. We'll be playing that when it drops because it's really fun, and I've been craving to play it this whole time. But until then, I'll see you Tuesday. Bye, 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 bye. Farewell. See you. Bye. Hmm.